Today on the channel, we got a big one. Part of the Mythic Legions, we got Tharnog.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Mythic Legions unboxing and review. And today, break out the eggnog as we got Tharnog from the Mythic Legions. But of course, for all your Mythic Legion needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Yes, 15%. And of course, Tharnog here, what a name, but a big oversized orc here. Part of the bigger deluxe figures from Legions. Of course, you get the smaller figures, you get the giants, and then you get the troll size, all kinds of things, a little bit of something for everybody with the Mythic Legions. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. So without further ado, let's check this one out right here. Tharnog, a bit of a medicine man or something if I'm not mistaken, but we'll get into it with him, of course, his little story. Legions logo there, big box on this one, of course. Everybody loves a big box, don't they? Maybe. Who knows? On the back or on the side right there, nothing too special. Do got the little story of one Tharnog there. We'll read that here in a second. Then on the back, you get the generic wave story here, so you can follow along at home. Pause the video for that. Check that out if you want to. Let's see what it says about Tharnog. As an intermediary between the mortal and spirit world, the orc shaman, Tharnog's power is obtained from the arcane knowledge gained from the realm beyond. In his younger days, his mystical skills were brandished as part of the Queen Urkza's quiet resistance against the orc servitude to the Legion of Arthur. Arthur from PBS? That one? Maybe. Arathar. You know what I mean. Let's see. Where was I? Part of Queen's is a quiet resistance against the orc servitude to the Legion of Arthur. Inspired by Urzarka's desire for orcish freedom, Tharnog relocated himself and offered to wield his gifts for a righteous fight alongside Hera, Serpentspire, and the convocation of Basila. Oh my gosh, so complicated, but oh so good, as we do know. Now, there are people that are really deep in that Legion's life, and they're loving every minute of it. They're following the whole story and stuff. I just, for whatever reason, I can't do it. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. It's a TV show. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. My wife and I have tried to watch the first episode on 2 different occasions, years apart, and could not do it. When I can't remember characters' names, and I can't even pronounce the characters' names, it's pretty tough to do. So the Legions are very tough in that aspect for me. You got to really commit yourself to knowing all the characters' names. I'm more of the world or the side where I like the cool figures. I like to do my own thing. And I usually don't like to do my own thing, but I am doing my own thing. So long story short, your mileage may vary, of course. And we're going to have the old see you later shuffle right there. And then we got the old plastic prison, an orc with a heart of gold and a thing of eggnog, I think. Who knows? But I'm going to take Tharnog offline, get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things orcs. All right, we got Tharnog out of the package, a big deluxe orc. Let's start off with the accessories. Let's start off with the hands. We do got 2 gripping hands out of the package. Then we got more splayed out hands, not fully splayed out, but a little bit of splayed out hands here. Of course, green, like the Wicked Witch of the West or something like that. Black nails on him as well. We do get a quasi hand. I guess it is a hand. It comes with a hand, but it is custom to or attached, more like it, to an effect piece here. And it's a bit of a ball here with a little smoke effect. I guess he's looking into the future. He's looking into seeing what's going to happen over here. I will definitely be using this. It is different. I'll be using this on the figure. You do worry about this. It's fairly heavy, I will say. I could see this maybe slowly making the arm fall down or something. I guess we'll see what happens in the future there. Do get a little bit of a loincloth, a pelt. Is that what it's called? A pelt, Todd McFarlane? Is that true? You live out in the West. Phoenix, I believe, right? You still in Phoenix? Phoenix in Canada. That sums up Todd McFarlane to a T. Canada and Phoenix. Think about it. Who knows? But looking pretty good here. Real fur here. Oh, yeah, that's real fur. I think it's real orc fur, if I'm not mistaken. But you do got this you can put over the character here. Give him a little extra piece around his neck and stuff. Make him feel even more medicine man. They're playing all those medicine man stereotypes. Todd McFarlane, you know about that stuff down in Arizona. Now, you get a big staff right here. Once again, very medicine man-like. You feel like they're going to shake it around or something. You got a human skull. You got a big deer-like skull here. You got all kinds of things hanging on it. Then you got a big stick here. And I like that they didn't just make the stick straight. It's not just a straight stick. It's got a curvature to it here. It's got some tape in it. It looks like something that, I found this ancient wood, and this is what helped make that staff. It plays into all the stuff right there. So I'm here for that. That looks really good as well. Get two big antlers. I guess we'll call them antlers right here. Two big moose-like antlers looking very nice. Now, these do plug in the back, and his big shoulder guards here, those plug right into there. So you plug those in. Gives him a little extra pizzazz is what it gives him. But you got two of them. You can leave them on, take them off. Choose your own adventure. I'll definitely be having those. So you always go full antler whenever you got the opportunity. But now we're going to dive into his head sculpt here for old Tharnog. Got those big tusks out the front. Got some tusks out the side. Got ears akin. Yes, akin to an elf. Got that green skin tone going on. Got the yellow eyes. Green and yellow attack. Obviously a huge Oakland A's fan. Looking good. Like a young Terry Steinbach is what he looks like right there. Got that long beard, and he's got some braidage in the beard. He even put a couple of bones and feathers in the beard. So really going all out in that beard game here. Bald head over the top. He looks like an orc, a medicine man like orc. And then this one, he put on the war paint. I'm here for that. You got the beard, kind of the same thing going on there. You got the tusks, got the ears, but you got the war paint on this one. How do you not use war paint? How do you ever turn down face paint? You don't. You got to go face paint on this guy here. Looking pretty good, that's for sure. And he's not a giant guy either. He's not super tall as far as legions do go, but he does have a presence about him. There's no doubt. There's definitely a presence with him, especially these big shoulder guards over the top here that plug in. You do got some horns on the side there. Bones all over the place. Kind of looks like a leather hide over the top. Definitely interesting looking. He's got the forearm wraps going on. Besides that, though, bare top. No shirt for this guy. He doesn't need one of those at all. He's got wrappings around the legs, wrappings around the forearms. Talked about the two gripping hands out of the package. Got the toe game going strong right here. Got those black toenails. Got 5 feet on him. 5 feet, 5 toes. How about? Looking pretty good. And then he's got quite the loincloth. Like straight out of Eternia is what it looks like here. Quite the loincloth. More skulls there. You got a couple of pouches full of magic powders and potions, I am sure. That's usually what goes on with these medicine men. I've met a lot of medicine men in my days, and they're always throwing some powders and stuff like that. He almost kind of looks like a genie, too. I don't know, a stereotypical genie, bald head. He's got the big beard going on. He's just missing the hammer pants is what he's missing on here. Now, articulation, the arm does go around, but you are blocked by those shoulders, so you're not going to really get around very easily. No bicep cut on him. You do get single jointed elbows. You do get side to side. Hands back and forth, side to side. Head back and forth, side to side. Man, very sharp. Oh my gosh, I just got poked and I'm bleeding. Oh my gosh, I got poked by one of these big elf-like ears. Dangerous game with these elf ears here. So you got some side to side out of the head, back and forth. Dumbbell joint at the waist, a little back and forth, up, down, side to side. Of course, those big old orc splits. Oh, it's just bloody. It's a tough game unboxing these figures, let me tell you. Leg does go up. No thigh cut. Single jointed knee. How tight are we? Oh, we're tight, but we do get it. You do get some side to side at the knee. No boot cut, but you do get the ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. So pretty limited articulation, all things considered. Very similar to Super 7. And a lot of people give Super 7 a very hard time about their articulation, but I never hear anybody give Mythic Legions a hard time about their articulation. I don't mind either. I think there's a place for all kinds of articulation. I'm very welcoming as far as articulation does go, but sometimes certain figures have more than others, and sometimes they need that, sometimes they don't. A big bruiser like this, I feel like he doesn't need Spider-Man-like articulation, personally. He should fit on a ringside collectible stand. Yes, he does, using discount code Kyle to save 10%. So an interesting one. It's a guy, though, that feels smaller out of the package. When you look at him inside the package, he feels like he's going to be really big dude. He's not quite super big, but he's got a lot of fun stuff to add to him that makes him feel a little bit bigger, I will say. So Tharnog, not a bad piece of business here. Maybe not as cool as one of the big dragons or some of the beasts and monsters, but a cool looking figure here. I'm a sucker for green skin tone he's looking pretty good, all things considered. But what do you think of Tharnog? Does he make you want to just go up to the refrigerator around Christmas time and get a couple of shots of eggnog? Maybe? I don't know. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to both my YouTube channels. Check out Patreon, YouTube channel memberships for even more content. Check out my brand new podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show. Available every single Tuesday wherever podcasts are found. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, KylePetersonShow@gmail.com. So for another Mythic Legion Monday, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play? We're going to the